So somebody says thank you in English. What do you say? There are several phrases you can use depending on the situation and the speaker. Let's start with informal responses and move on to the more formal ones. Let's learn what to say when somebody says thank you. So first of all, of course, a lot of you know this phrase, you're welcome, you're very welcome, you're most welcome. Simply saying you're welcome remains a fantastic way to respond to thank you. It's a classic and the most common one. This can be your go-to. It works well in any situation. For example, somebody says, thank you for holding the door, and you say you're welcome. The second phrase I use a lot, no problem. This really emphasizes that what you did was not inconvenient for you. You can use it informally. Some people don't like it because it suggests there's a problem, even though we say there isn't. And because this phrase can be seen as negative, some restaurants actually train their staff to avoid this expression with customers. So there is no feeling of a problem even existing. So a situation, a friend thanks you for lending them a book, and they say thank you for the book, and you say no problem. But again, remember this tiny context. I love those nuances of a language. When you deny something, you actually attract it or whatever. You know, there are videos on YouTube teaching you how to make a wish. Whenever you're making a wish, it has to be something positive, not negative. So you can't say, I don't want to be sick. You need to say, I want to be healthy. The same rhetoric is applicable here when talking about the no problem thing. No worries is the same as no problem. I actually use this one a lot. This is very common with Americans, and you're making it clear that this thing you did for the other person wasn't difficult or bothersome for you. However, some people don't like this expression, again, because it may suggest that they should worry when asking you to do something. Of course, the expression is really idiomatic, and I don't really think it implies anyone should worry about something. But again, we know situations that I described early in this video when people just try to avoid negative sentences. You offer a seat to a lady on a train, she says thank you, you say no worries. Anytime. I recommend this one-word phrase because it keeps it very simple. Just make sure it's genuine before you say it. A neighbor thanks you for helping with groceries, and you say anytime. But be mindful. Like, if something that you did actually took some of your time and you're not sure you're gonna do it again, don't say this phrase, right? Because it kind of implies that you can do it anytime for them. I appreciate you saying that. So this is a great way to reply when somebody thanks you and also compliments you. Your presentation was really impressive. Thanks for sharing. Oh, I appreciate you saying that. Did you know that I appreciate it is one of the most popular phrases in the US? If you're ready to level up your English with more modern, everyday expressions like this, check out our flagship course From Intermediate to Advanced. This 7-week course is designed to take you through all the topics that you need to become the advanced level learner. Things that you do during that course: you work on your grammar, from choosing the right verb forms and tenses to perfecting articles and prepositions. You are going to work on your vocabulary expansion with up-to-date vocabulary that Americans use every day. You will work on your pronunciation and intonation, so you start sounding more natural and confident. And of course, we'll have a lot of practice, so you can learn how to speak fluently on any topic. What makes this course your ultimate solution to perfect English? Well, we have a smart system of 40 lessons that are unlocked daily with notes, live streams, and practical homework. We have detailed quizzes before and after the course to track your progress and highlight areas for growth. We have live sessions and speaking practice with speaking buddies, and a motivating rating system and prize giveaways. This is available with a Pro package. Join From Intermediate to Advanced today and take the first step to mastering your English. Check the link down below. Now, the next phrase you can use, it's my pleasure. A typical example might be when you cook a meal for friends and they say thanks, and you reply my pleasure because it was a pleasure to cook for them. It is also appropriate in formal conversations when someone thanks you for doing a favor and want to show that you enjoyed helping. This phrase is very useful in the workplace. For example, you can say, it was my pleasure to assist. If you require further help, please do not hesitate to ask. The next phrase sounds like, no need to thank me, it's nothing. This means it didn't take you a lot of effort to help that person. Another way to reply to thank you is to say, glad I could help, or glad to help, happy to help. This is a way to express your gratitude for being able to lend a hand or be present for the other person. Maybe you used your skill or expertise to help someone, such as fixing an electrical plug in the house, which my friends can't do really, or just showing someone how to do something. So for example, a friend thanks you for assisting them with a difficult task, and you say, "Thanks for helping me move these heavy boxes. Glad I could help you." Sure thing. A very, very common, short and easy way to reply to thank you. It's good for simple tasks that don't require much effort. I often hear that at a grocery store. So for example, if I ask a person at a grocery store, "Can you please help me find my favorite buckwheat?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, here it is." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." And they're like, "Sure." And they continue running around doing things. It's the least I could do. This can be used when you feel your help was not enough and you should really do even more to help that person. For example, the other person has helped you a lot and you give them a gift as a way of thanks, and then you say that phrase. There are also slightly more formal ways to reply to thank you, especially if you're writing an email or you are in a professional setting. While "happy to help" is a commonly used phrase, there are several alternatives that can add variety and professionalism. So when you're at work, you can say these phrases. "I'm at your service." This phrase implies that you are ready and available to assist with anything they might need. It shows your dedication and willingness to go the extra mile. For example, your client thanks you in an email, you can answer, "Dear Brian, I'm at your service. If you have any questions or need further assistance, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here to help you in any way that I can. Best regards, Marina." Another formal phrase sounds like, "It will be my pleasure to assist you." "It's my pleasure to assist you. I'm happy to be of assistance." When aiming for a more formal tone, expressing your pleasure to assist can elevate the professional atmosphere. For example, if your boss invited you to participate in an upcoming project and then thanked you for agreeing, you can use that phrase. Another one, super formal. "Honored to have helped you." This phrase helps to show your deep sense of respect for the request. Like if you're helping a professor or you're helping someone you admire, you're honored to provide assistance. Happy to lend a helping hand. I hear this phrase, again, in more formal conversations when I talk to people from the creator economy industry. They're like, "Oh, Marina, you want to host your own event? I'm happy to lend a helping hand here if you need to find sponsors or wherever." Another one, the phrase that I like to instruct my team to finish emails with sounds like, "Feel free to reach out if you need any further assistance," because it just encourages another person to contact you again, especially if we have like a problematic client, right? We don't want them to just stay unhappy and quiet. We want them to get back to us and tell us how we can improve. So finishing an email with a phrase, "Please let me know how I can be of assistance," really suggests that you're willing to make things better and improve and be at a service. But again, every phrase has a different context. I tried to provide something that might sound most relevant to you. That was basically it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you soon in my next videos. Bye.